Hey everybody, welcome to the Dad Challenge Podcast. My name's Josh. Thanks for joining me. I hope you're doing swell. That's great. We're talking about Matt and Abby again today. They just keep going on this exploitation train of this loss that they've had, and they just keep doing it. And even to the point where they're clickbaiting their thumbnails and their videos about this child that never came to be. It's insane. So let's talk about it. Guys, I've been talking about Matt and Abby for a very long time. They are not the worst I've ever covered, but they're dinks. Like hardcore dinks. And then I've been right more than once about my gut telling me things like, A, she was pregnant. I called it before they did. Literally a couple of weeks before they did. And then B, I said there was going to be a major scandal that happens because I can feel it coming. And then they did the cruise ship scandal. I feel something is really off about these two. I think they fake it more than anybody else. They fake a bunch of things. Their faith story, their faith walk. They pretend that they are Christians by the way that they have certain stances and things. They are not, guys. I cannot emphasize this enough. They are not. If anything, they're atheists or agnostic at the worst. And so, but they're cool to grift off of it and use it for their image because they want to come across that to gather that audience. Like, I need you to understand that, guys. When you are a fake Christian, it's different than like when you claim and let something be known. Okay, it's way different. And so they're not, but they come across like they are, and they're not. Also, yeah, the scandals and being shitty parents and complaining about how hard their life is and everything else. It's actually bananas. I don't like them. But I don't wish losing a child on anybody. Okay, like that's the worst thing could ever happen to people. But at the same time, do you really need to capitalize this much off of it? And this is the thing I hate about influencers so much, is that when they get pregnant, they will tell you the moment they get pregnant, because it doesn't matter what happens to that child after. They will monetize it. They will monetize it whether it comes or it doesn't. And they will make money off of it, and they will continue to do so. In this case, with Matt and Abby, the thumbnail on this video, hold on, let me see if we can find it for you. Yeah, especially if you go to their Reddit group, there's like things like they're using their personal loss to advertise for games. They've had a big boost in engagement because of this, and so they're capitalizing on it. I just think that you're gross. I think you're gross. Someone caught them at Disney, hanging out, being there, and again, I know they don't show their kid as much anymore, except they sort of do. They're still doing it. I know they don't do it as much anymore, but at the same time, you're famous now, and people are taking pictures of you in public, and you bring your children. That's real scary, by the way. I think that's super scary, and they know that. Where's the thumbnail? I know how they had it on here at one point. Yeah. What was her name? And it's got her crying again, and they're very, very, very clickbaity with this. And I'm at first I was like, yeah, it sucks. But now I'm like, you got to stop doing this, guys. You guys are disgusting. Like, just stop exploiting this. That's insane to me that nothing is off limits for these types of people. Nothing. Here's the comment in the post. What they went through is super tragic, and I feel bad that it happened. But using this question in Abby's sad face is really starting to show how much they are milking this tragedy. Imagine what kind of human being, and I know that Abby's going to regret this. Okay, Matt won't care, but Abby almost probably regrets this. But like, what kind of human being milks tragedy for profit? Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy to you? I had a tragic loss that last year that I couldn't even imagine milking it for content on the internet. Abby even talks about how she's doing so well, embracing her grief. Like, great for you, girl. Don't work. You don't work. You have all the money for therapy and get all alone time you need. You want to work through it. Meanwhile, to put off my grief to work, leading me to a terrible spiral into depression and anxiety. Again, influencers need to shut their mouth too about a lot of this stuff, okay? About how they're like, oh, we're going through this, again, they have more tools and money and things and childcare to deal with than most people don't. Like, I hate out of touch influencers. That's why influencer culture, people are being fatigued by it, and de-influencing is coming, which you can go follow my other channel called Unfollowed. Make sure you get over there. I'm doing a de-influencing channel. I'm really excited about it. It's basically what I do over here, but it's with all influencer culture. People are waking up to this, and they're getting sick and tired of influencers that are talking about how hard their lives are and how they're just so proud and my joy. Just off, man. We're so sick of it. We're so done with it. And I love to see it. Keep in mind, after filming this whole thing, they took time out of their day to select a frame in which Abby was crying to make it their thumbnail. What type of husband watches their wife cry in front of them, sobbing, and then a reaction to put that in there and make it their thumbnail? Matt is also not dealing with this in a way that's normal. He's just capitalizing on it. He just wants to make content and make podcasts about this whole thing. It's actually bananas. These people are disgusting. Sorry. This isn't human to do this. Okay, it's not human. Posting this days after promoting a Disney giveaway just doesn't sit right with me. I try not to judge when it comes to grief. I lost my dad back in 2014. I know for a fact everyone really has their own way of dealing with grief. This is odd though. I'm all for Abby telling her story, but trying to make money off how this is not what I feel most women go through would do. I don't know, maybe it's her way to cope. It's not her way to cope. This is not a coping mechanism to monetize yet. It's monetization, it's exploitation, it's disgusting, it's inhuman. That's why I know these people don't have any faith, because there's just no way that you can live with yourself doing this. There's just no way. Influencers are a different breed of people, and they're narcissistics, weirdo, social psychopaths. It's the weirdest subculture we've ever seen in the history of humankind, as far as I'm concerned. We're living in a weird era, okay? And these people are at the tip of the freaking sword. Save them the view. What's her name? Someone saw her necklace said Lucy. I thought the necklace said Caitlin. I think someone in the sub said a different post named her Lucy. I can't remember what they thought that, though. Doing an ad on the necklace but not saying the name seems in poor taste to me, but maybe that's just a bad take. No, it's poor taste. These people are in poor taste in everything that they do. 2.5 million long views. They're down. That's not a lot of views. I mean, they're making good money, don't get me wrong. Probably around $30,000 a month. That's what that kind of looks like for long form content. Yeah, you can about double that generally on these platforms. They are long form, and they do have looks like a pretty high CPM rate. So again, they used to make way more money, and their subscriber count hit like hard. October of this year, they jumped up. Something happened. Finding out my 25-year-old husband had terminal. What? Is that because of the miscarriage? It is. Look at this jump because of their miscarriage. Holy shit. And that's why they do it, guys. Look at that. I actually was very surprised by that. That's why they do it. This has nothing to do with grief journey. This has nothing to do with like, oh, we're raising awareness. This is why they did it. These guys are they're just disgusting. Just absolute nastiest people on earth. Man, I wish I could tell you the things I know about Matt from other people, but I can't. I mean, I just can't. But being in this industry, you do run into people that know other people and stuff like that, and maybe someday it'll come out. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know about you guys, but when the fall hits here and it starts getting cold, we get dry. Okay, I cannot stand dry skin. It's like cringy. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's get to this video and make fun of them.
What is your secret to a good sex life?
Well, first of all, do you think that we have a good one?
The fact that she has to ask that. That's the answer to that.
Yeah, I was saying so.
You don't.
Moms tend to grieve immediately. I certainly did that. And then now...
How do you know?
As I'm getting on my feet again, I feel like it's starting to hit you more and more in waves.
Will you be sharing the
It's not. He doesn't care. He's just monetizing it.
genetic condition that baby girl had? Will you share the name of your sweet angel? Are you going to try for another baby?
Like they are milking the shit out of this, right? They saw that. I just showed you guys why they're doing it. That thing that you just saw right there with that big jump, they saw that too, and now they're doubling down, tripling down on this. They don't care. They don't give a shit what people think. They just want to make money, and they're making money off tragedy. And it's this internet place. It's we are not human anymore. The fact that people are ingesting this too and be like, yes, queen, slay. Like, you are also gross. If you just, I don't get it. I'll never understand why people use tragedy and monetize it.
Before we get started, I just wanted to thank all of you guys for all the kind DMs, messages, comments.
Matt's head's way too big for his body.
You all have surrounded us with so much love.
What are you wearing, Abby? What is this? What is this? What? Am I wrong? No. Don't wear that. Brown.
We really feel it. It's been beautiful, to be honest. And
what he's saying is it's been very profitable.
To thank you guys. I honestly have just been blown away by how kind people are.
Truly just feel so humbled by everyone's love and support and kindness, and nothing makes
because you delete all the comments.
Going through this any lighter, but it helps you grieve with hope.
We've had a lot of really dark conversations and topics on our podcast recently, and today we're doing a Q&A. You guys said...
Of course you are. Well, we got to keep capitalizing on it.
A lot of questions on our Instagram account and a lot of questions about miscarriage and what we're going through right now. So we will get to those, but I wanted to start on more of a positive note.
No, we're not doing that. So they go into family Halloween costumes. That's so stupid. Was it as stressful as you thought it would be to have two under two? Do you ever experience parental rage? There, I'll get to that one. Let's get to question 610.
Yeah, they really do.
1000%. It was meant to be. And yeah.
Do you ever experience parental rage? Honestly, you guys, I don't think that's something that we've ever struggled with. Like,
shut up. I mean, I guess it's how you define it. Do you ever short because something happened or whatever? Like, of course you have. I mean, she hates him, so she rages against him, I guess.
We just both are obsessed with our kids.
Yeah, that's why you left them alone on a cruise ship in each separate rooms. Are you obsessed? I'm obsessed too. When I'm obsessed with my kids, the thing I do is abandon them and put them in danger. That's what I do too. That makes sense. Thanks.
We love them so much. I did yell the other...
Stop saying it. If you have to say it, it's not the thing. We love them so much. Well, prove it. It's so far. Nope.
Because our son was holding on to my hair, okay? Fell off of me. He was like balancing himself on my leg.
His whole body weight is pulling Matt's hair.
It hurt so bad. I was almost certain that all my hair...
And then your surgery would have been for nothing.
Yelled and it got louder at the...
I can't do it. I keep forgetting how annoying her voice is, and then it hits me. It hits my cerebellum or whatever that is in there in the brain portion of the sounding things, and it's like my wife hates the sound of chewing. She has that disease that you don't like chewing. What's that called? Disease. Something or other. That's her for me. It's like listening to I could never just have a conversation with her. I'd be like eye twitching. I'd try to get in this conversation. So I gotta go and shave my nipples. I gotta get out of here.
And you go,
Does it hurt? Like I felt him tugging on the hair, and then he fell, and it was like, and I was like,
how much these follicles cost? You son of a bitch!
Ow! Like did I scream ow? What did I scream?
I don't know. You just like...
Okay, I don't care about that. Can you share more about the homeschooling? Oh, they're homeschooling. Interesting. This I gotta see.
I'm sure at some point our kids will do something really stupid that'll piss
drive
us
us
off.
crazy.
You know what drives me crazy? This outfit you're wearing, Abby. What is this outfit? Maybe I'm out of touch.
Okay, can you share more about your homeschooling thoughts, how it's going? You guys, proud dad moment. Sorry, I feel like I'm kind of taking over.
Matt, this is the entire podcast. I mean, you feel like you're taking over. You have taken over since day one. Shut the fuck up, man.
Love it.
Podcast.
Shut up.
Proud dad moment. Griffin, he's actually doing a two day a week like homeschool like hybrid thing. He basically perfectly did like the tracing for all of his letters, every single letter of the alphabet. Mm-hmm. I'm so proud of him. And I think part of the reason he did such a good job at that was because recently I got him actually using this iPad onto this learning program that, didn't you have kids that you'd
I don't care. This is silly. By the way, I think, if I'm not mistaken, there's 4 paid ad reads in this, 3 or 4 paid ad reads in this video. Not just commercials, not from YouTube, but like they took ad reads and they are capitalizing on this. I know they're getting a bigger audience, and they took 3 or 4. That's insane.
Of your boys equally. Do we? I feel like it's. I think we do a pretty good job.
They don't like to be separated.
Yeah, we kind of just are. It's just with them together. So like, if we're gonna spend quality time with one of them, it's with both of them.
It is really special.
What a stupid question. Why did I even go there? Do Griff and Augie fight? No, brothers. They probably don't fight. Don't be so stupid. Advice for young couples who really want kids are not financially ready. Ooh, this I gotta hear. Because these guys are like, well, here's what you gotta do. Shut up. You guys are influencers.
We are both wearing brown.
I think that's sweet.
Okay.
And you're both shit.
First question. Advice for young couples who really want kids but are not yet ready financially. I would just send it, honestly.
Yeah, that sounds responsible. Just send it. You can't afford kids? Have them anyway. Great advice, dumbass.
We just send it. Like, okay, look, I will say...
I was going to say the same thing.
We also were financially prepared for kids when we...
Don't listen to these butt cracks, please, for the love of God. Don't listen to anything they say.
Started having them, so...
If you cannot afford children, do not have children. Same with animals. It's the same principle. Okay? Don't have children. I know that's like, oh, it's bad, because I want people to have more kids, and I get that. But if you are financially irresponsible, do not bring children into the world, okay? Don't do it. Do not do it. Don't do it, especially if you rely on social services.
We probably do have a bias there. I'm sure there's people that started having kids that were not financially ready, and it probably really stressed them out. But I think like there's something about having a family that just makes you work your ass off.
Oh my God. Matt, stop talking about working your ass off. You play shitty ass pop music and try to make it in the pop music industry. You guys film your life by sitting on a couch and answering shitty questions. You do not work hard. Stop saying you work hard. I am so sick and tired of influencers saying this phrase. We work so hard to get off. No, you don't. This is not a hard job. Okay, it's not. You got lucky. You won the lottery. Okay, it is not difficult what you do. Stop saying work. If I hear another person say work hard, unless you're out there chopping wood like that guy with the suspenders that my wife watches. Oh, I know. Okay, he's hot. Okay, that guy's working hard and he's growing an audience. Okay, Matt, you have hands of silk, bro. You've never even held a drill. You don't know shit. You probably use Ryobi tools. Don't sit here and say, I'm so sick of influencers saying they work hard. Shut the fuck up, man.
All right, like sure. Like that's kind of what marrying
you grifted hard. Why don't you say grift? Just say grift. That works better.
Abby did to me. Like I knew I wanted to marry her, so right away in college, like I got a job and I just like started penny pinching and like, you know, just I was very strict on myself because I had this goal in mind. So I think.
So you needed money to marry Abby? What do you? I don't understand the little thing. What?
Yeah, if you know that you want to start a family or that's something that you're wanting to do, but the finances aren't quite there, like let that be a motivating factor.
We know a lot of people really well, and personally that would have probably said, yeah, I mean, I guess we weren't quote unquote financially prepared when we started our family. Yeah. But when you have the gift of a baby, you realize how small all those physical things you thought you needed to have in place beforehand are, and like, in comparison to like the absolute like magnitude it is to start a family.
Like let me like even one thing would be like a nursery for your kid. We did all this stuff to do like a nursery for our first kid because we thought we had to. We're like, oh, we got to have all this and that for the nursery. Second child, like you just realize like, wait a second, like they just sleep next to your bed for the like they really can.
Like all these things that you think you might need to have in place beforehand. It's largely based in like culture or society and not like, oh, like this is actually a necessity. And like Matt said, there's no greater motivator really than
I want to preface what I said to before is like, I'm not saying if you're like, I guess don't have children if you literally suck with money, is what I'm saying. If you live in abject poverty, don't have children, that's what I'm saying. Not if you're poor, because a lot of us are I grew up working poor. When we got married, we both had full-time jobs, then we had children. We were financially stable. That's the best scenario to bring children into the world. I'm just trying to think of myself like, I know lots of people who grew up with like, you know, you talk about the Weasleys, Harry Potter, you know, they don't have a lot of money, but they have a lot of love. If you got a lot of love to give and you're responsible with what you do have, then you should have kids. So I want to make sure, I'm going to make that clear. Okay, but if you are literally a ridiculous moron when it comes to money, don't. Okay, if you're going to bring a child into poverty, don't. Okay, as a child who grew up in poverty, I beg you to do better before you have children.
People to provide for. Also, here's the other thing. You may feel quote unquote financially prepared and you have a kid 2 years down the line. Like you never know what life is going to hand you.
Shut up, nasal. When these people aren't going to be long for social media, they don't have staying power. They don't, and so many family vloggers and stuff that have started that way. None of them have had staying power. I did a video on the other day. I forget who they were. They were the weird Mormons that went to funerals and shit like that and did videos about it. What were their names? Was it Bucket of Shit? I forget the name of it. But they literally had billions of views, and now they get something like 10,000 if they're lucky. Okay, there is no staying power in family vlogging. It does not last. Even the biggest ones in the world, the Shaytards, they literally make no money on social media anymore, and they were making millions and millions and millions of dollars. They are not evergreen. This type of content is not evergreen. No one's going back to watch these podcasts. Okay, they watch it once, they never think about it ever again. Matt and Abby do not have staying power. They are going to literally be done, and I'd say less than 5 years, because there's going to be more scandals because they are scandal ridden, which is crazy to me to think, because they don't even seem like they would be, but they're just shitty people. And you know what's good, that they're good at displaying who they want you to see who they are. But then when the mask slips, the people start realizing Matt and Abby are like, especially Matt, like they are gross. Like the mask has slipped multiple times, especially off Matt, and people see it. Matt is one of the most hated male husband creators on this platform, on all the platforms. He is hated by women, literally hated, because of the way he treats her and the way that they've expressed, like when she was postpartum, he like didn't talk to her for 2 days after their baby was born. He got mad because his baby's birth or somebody's birthday fell on Father's Day. Like, he is a selfish disgustoid. Okay, and the mask has slipped one too many times. They don't have staying power. They are going to have multiple scandals coming up soon. They're going to be canceled. Then they're going to continue. They're not going to stop, but their view counts are going to dwindle to almost nothing. Then what's he going to do? I hope they're good with money, because I hope they're saving every penny, because they can retire, right? And just walk away and just go start a small business, do whatever they want. But they're not going to last on this platform. I promise you that. They are gross.
Job loss. I know you grew up and experienced job loss, like recessions, like things you cannot
get fired from McDonald's,
prepare for, and cannot expect can happen, and that can happen at any time.
Next question: best advice for newly married couples? Probably not to write songs about how your wife is inadequate. I did that and it was bad. I shouldn't have done that, guys. I shouldn't have done that. Broadway. Maybe do Broadway instead. Right? Let's do Broadway. Sort of premarital counseling.
There is an eyebrow.
Yeah.
Marriage counseling. I think it's been amazing in our life. We've seen some huge benefits to therapy in our life.
Shut the hell up. Oh, here it goes. 23:35. They talk about sex life. Can't wait. Like another ad. There it is. Another ad. Crazy, man. How many ads they did.
What is your secret to a good sex life? Somebody they're assuming that
You should have spit lines in her teeth.
we have a good
Drink water, Abby.
I guess you put that question in here.
I didn't put that question in. This is what.
Why would you ask these people that question? These people don't even like each other. Okay? There's something about Matt, guys. I'm just telling you. And it's not what I'm thinking, you think I'm saying. Something else that's weird about this guy. I'm sorry. He's a weirdo. No. It's a no-go. Again, there's going to be major scandals. You watch. You mark my words. I know I've been right about them so far, but there's going to be other ones. You promise you.
Our sister-in-law, Addie.
Oh, okay. I mean, I like to talk about sex.
Okay. Tell me.
No, that'll fit on.
What's the secret?
What do you think the secret is, Abby?
You guys don't know the secret because you don't have one. So stop.
Well, first of all, do you think that we have a good one?
Yeah, I would say so. Okay. I would say so.
You don't sound confident, bro.
I'm so flattered.
Yeah.
Why would you be flattered? He's lying.
Actually, in the shower the other day, I asked Matt, I was like, rate our marriage on a scale of 1 to 10. We're going to say at the same time. And I was like, this is a great way to get your feelings hurt. And I feel like if we did that for our sex life, it's like even.
No, do it. I'd like to know.
Should we rate it?
Our sex life right now?
Yeah.
You want to do a rating right now?
Let's just give it the last 3 months.
I feel like I want to keep that.
That doesn't. No, that's not. You're not allowed to do that.
For ourselves. I feel like I want to.
Oh, you want to keep that to yourself, but not like, loss, miscarriage, tragedy. Keep that to yourself. Okay. See what they choose to keep silent. And again, I'm kind of glad they don't. Don't get me wrong. I don't need to hear about their damn sex life, especially with that. Again, if you're wearing that. Brown shirts and shit. Again, look what they're. Oh no, that's not for people. But hey, tragedy. Let's put 4 ads in a tragedy video. Come on, dude. Are you serious?
Wait, what? I feel like there's certain things.
He doesn't want her to tell the number. He doesn't want the world to know that he's a loser. He doesn't want the world to know the truth. Because he's like, yeah, we do. I think we do. Do we not? If you have to say that as a husband, sorry, bro. Sorry.
He said you want to keep private. I don't want to I don't know. I feel like that might be crossing.
Again, imagine keeping this private, but not keeping the tragic loss of everything so private to yourself and just keeping those moments for yourself. You gotta understand these people. That's crazy. You think about that. Fly in here. You gotta think about that. Okay?
Really confident, everyone. What's the question?
The question is, why is our sex life so good?
No.
That's not the question. And it's not.
What's the secret? I don't know.
You don't know the damn secret because you don't have it.
I mean, wow. I think...
Probably just have sex.
Well, yeah. I think the number one.
Thanks, forehead.
Do it a lot.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I think Like, let me just think of like a base level.
How uncomfortable they are with this question. They're so comfortable crying on camera about loss and tragedy and everything else, but this one, they're like, oh my god, they're sweating down their taints right now. He's got swass happening, his feet are sweating. They're anxiety ridden for answering questions they don't have an answer to, because they want everybody. Why don't you just be honest? We don't know. We're like 25. What the hell would we know? That's what you do. Come back in 20 years, then talk about it. You don't know shit. You guys are feral bunnies right now. You just got married a couple. You relax. You don't know shit yet.
Communication.
Oh, yeah.
That's such a girl answer. I'm sorry for you ladies out here. No, she's right. It's about communications. And I get, as an older man, I get that. I do, yes. But like, that's such a typical shit ass answer. Okay? But here's some advice if you're looking for something as a guy who's older now. Do things like, I think, what was it called? It was called, it's not like the kink list or whatever. It's called, it's like a quiz that you each have. Oh my goodness, the Mojo quiz. If you want to know, communication is important. The Mojo quiz is something you should do with your spouse. And it'll let you answer questions about certain things. And if your spouse answers the same in the positive, you guys will get that answer together. It will not give you the answers that the other one said yes to that they didn't say yes to. So if I say yes to something weird, like, wearing socks hanging upside down from my ceiling, and she doesn't, we don't get that compatible answer. Okay? So communication, I know I'm agreeing with her, but at the same time, she's just saying that because she thinks she has to.
Should I even say that we have like this?
What do you mean have what?
We have like
the cards. Yeah, the cards can be fun.
I think that's great because you're like
position cards.
You're like,
that's silly.
Okay, I don't really want to you don't want to you want to keep it fun and fresh, but you also don't want to take the brain power. It's like a fun little game.
I'm uncomfort with these people talking about this.
Like, you just pull out a card and just try whatever's on the card, and like sometimes we laugh and we're like, absolutely not, that's not gonna physically work, or like we give it a shot and it's actually really, you never know, and it just keeps it fun and fresh. And I think honestly sometimes it's really fun when we laugh when we're in the bedroom.
Yeah.
Tells me that's a common occurrence. Why you? And this guy gets hurt easily. Like, he gets butt hurt so easily. So I imagine she's laughed a bunch of things and he's been like, "Why are you laughing? This is serious. I'm wearing boxer briefs right now with socks. This is serious."
No, I love
it. Doesn't have to be like a romantic, passionate movie. Like, no, we just laugh.
I love it when we're like
and do embarrassing things.
We are in the act, and then we like.
You can't stop.
It's
laughing.
always me. I'm always the one that starts laughing first.
Why are you laughing? It's so funny.
Yeah, that's true. I think that's the best. I think that's the best.
Yeah.
We should know less about each other. Bring back knowing less about each other. Bring back shame. How about some of that? Your kids are going to have to watch this someday. Just so you're aware.
Okay. Anyway. Next question. Okay. No, we're going to move on. Now we're going to move on to random.
Wait,
I feel like that was enough.
You just skipped?
It was Abby. How did you know Matt?
Oh, they'd answered this question 400 times. She didn't. She didn't have any experience. But here's one I want to know. 2926 pros and cons of your Tesla.
Give me nucks.
No, I just put...
Do not ever say that ever again. Give me nucks. You need a backhand right across with knuckles. Give me nucks. Fuck off.
Blush on to put my blush on.
And I take antidepressants to be happy, and that seems to work for me.
See, we're dark.
This guy just admitted he takes SSRIs. So, no, you don't have good sex life. Sorry. I years ago, they gave me SSRIs for my anxiety. I need to go back to that. Remember I told you about I went to a naturopathic doctor or something this way back when I was touring. Did I ever tell you this? I probably did. But I was touring with full time, and I was having massive amounts of generalized anxiety disorder with panic attacks. Couldn't sleep without medicine with I forget what it's called, Cipiclone, Cipidone. I don't know. I had to take lorazepam every day. Which, I don't like drugs, to be honest with you guys. I don't like taking them if I don't have to. I'm just that kind of guy. I don't know if you call that lame. I don't know. I'm just not that kind of guy. Okay, I'd rather not live on drugs. But I went to a naturopathic doctor because I was at my wit's end, and someone had said I had anxiety, and I went to this naturopathic doctor, and she gave me this micro dose of arsenic. I'm not saying you guys should do this. I think I've told you this multiple times. But it worked. I don't know if it was just all in my head, but apparently it resets your system somehow, and it took away the anxiety. In less than 2 weeks, it was fully gone. I felt like a free man. It was incredible. Maybe I should try that again, because anxiety has creeped back up into my life. I'm not sedentary. Like, I work out a lot. I play pickleball, and I'm always out doing things, but I'm not as active as I once was, and I need to be more active, and maybe that's why. Or it's just the stress of life, just like things happening quickly all the time, and just like busy. And I'm not saying because I'm an influencer. I'm actually busy. Not these assholes types of busy, okay? I'm actually busy. And I do a lot of projects. I always because I need to be. That's the kind of guy I am. I have to have something to work for and work towards, and a purpose, and building things for my family. Anyway, all that to say, the microdose worked, and I'm thinking about trying it again. But if I also took SSRIs, I don't know, it was like 3 years ago, and I tried it, and I don't know how to say this. I think men will know. Like, it's just, there's no finishing, if that's any indication. Like, you can go forever. It's just, it kills your libido too. Like, your libido is gone. And so I will never take an SSRI ever again. I will not. I will do everything but that from now on. So the fact that he talked about having a good sex life and this guy's on SSRIs, no. That's like one of the major side effects. Also, I didn't know if you knew this, but I have a kidney stone. I've told you a million times. It's still in there. I got it blasted, but I think it's still lodged in there because I can feel it. Men can feel it. I don't know if women can feel this too, but, well, they can't feel the tip of their penis, but feel it in your urethra. But I can tell when the kidney stone is being lodged because I can feel it in the tip, which is weird, right? It feels like you have to pee. It's really weird. It's happening right now. Where was I going with this? Oh, Flomax. So the doctor gave me Flomax. I'm out right now. I have to get some more, but gave me Flomax because it opens up your urethra, opens up the thing so the things can flow more freely. But it takes away your ability to create batter, if you know what I'm saying. I did not know that. Is all I'm going to say to that. And then went to my doctor. My urologist, he's a rock star. He's such a great guy. And I'm like, did you know this? He's like, of course I knew that. I'm like, no one told me. And he's like, I know, it's kind of surprising, right? I'm like, you think? Anyway, I know I've overshared and we should know less about each other, but you know me.
Okay. So now we're on the random section. Okay, first question is pros and cons of your Tesla. Whoever said this question, thank you so much.
Oh my gosh.
Guys, I recently purchased full self-driving.
It's like $12,000, by the way. I can afford it, but I won't on principle. It's too much money. That's bonkers. It should come with it because they harvest your data. Tesla harvests your data when you use full self-drive, it harvests your data anyway. But using full self-drive, it harvests the data to create the playing field for it to work with all the other cars. And the fact that you need to pay something like $12,000 is bonkers to me.
The monthly membership, because it used to be
I thought you were so frugal. You literally said that earlier in this podcast.
What? Oh, You're not
frugal anymore.
I don't like our shirt because it's blue on one side and beige on the other.
I'm not technically frugal anymore, but we also
not even a little bit.
We got a little bit more to play with, okay? And we have our emergency fund. We have investments.
Okay, talk about the Tesla. Don't.
So we're not, we can. It's
Shut up! How much money we have, idiot?
Okay.
I'll call you out.
Abby, I felt very called out.
Sorry about that.
Just kidding. Okay.
I call you out for that outfit.
But the Tesla full self-driving, I love it. Our car just drives itself. So you just like press down the lever and it drives itself. And right now, I think it's $100 a month, which is expensive.
Yeah, that's $1,200 a year. That's not, how much is it for me in Canada? In Canada, Tesla's full self-driving is available for a one-time purchase of $11,000 or $100 a month, Canadian. I wasn't going to pay $11,000 because my car is 6 years old, 230,000 kilometers on my car. So it doesn't have the lifespan. I wonder if that transfers over if you buy another Tesla. Didn't know this. Interesting. I never had full self-drive. I use autopilot on the highway and stuff like that. I love it. I didn't know full self-drive was that cheap. Not gonna lie.
But for having your car drive itself, I paid for it for 1 month just to try it out and see if I thought it was cool. And I love it, and I don't plan to get rid of it anytime soon. So that's why I love it.
I need you guys to understand how powerful full self-drive is in Tesla. Like, the autopilot that it comes standard with is also pretty powerful. It can slow down, It doesn't do lane changes, but it slows down, goes speeds up, and it's intelligent, takes turns and everything else like that. Full self-drive is like, I put the address in and my car backs out of my driveway, stops at stop signs, stop lights, puts blinkers on. It can, like, I can summon it if I come out of Walmart with my grocery cart and come to me. I think the new car is not mine. Mine's a little older, but the new ones will, like, it'll drop you off at Walmart and it'll go find a parking spot. Like, it has become way more powerful, and it can do roundabouts. It can navigate traffic better than most people. Okay, I don't know if you knew this, but my Tesla doesn't have the cameras. It runs on the LiDAR, which is better in my opinion. But a Tesla makes 1,000 or something like calculations per second, more than your brain could ever do. So it's actually a lot safer. It is a lot safer too. If every car on the road was autonomous, there would be almost no accidents, almost none. Just saying. Damn. I might do that. I might try it. I didn't know you could do it. Just for a month to try it, I would totally try that.
Con would maybe be...
The question wasn't about self-driving.
I know, that was the pro, though. The pro of the Tesla is the full self-driving.
No, I think the pro of the Tesla is that it's electric.
Don't tell him what it is. You don't know shit. He thinks it's full self-driving. Why you gotta diminish everything he says? Even though he's an asshole and he deserves it. That's your pro, then. So you say you're pro, he'll say his pro.
Yeah, and
you never have to get gas. You just plug your car in at your house.
Which has made me want to get solar panels, because if we had enough...
don't do a story time. I'm sorry, I got another story. I want to get a Tesla Powerwall, okay? Which is this giant battery that sits on your wall. It pulls power from your off-peak times, and it releases into your home on on-peak times. So you only ever pay for off-peak power, and if you know anything about the two powers, I think it's a difference of like... It can be a difference between 70 cents a kilowatt hour and like 18 cents a kilowatt hour, right? There's a big sway, and so it knows when it intelligently pulls the power off at a certain time, and then again releases it on the on-peak. So you never pay for on-peak power. But the solar panels, I just got a quote. It's crazy, and I want to start doing it myself, possibly, because I know obviously I have buddies that are really good with this kind of stuff. But just the power wall is $25,000 installed. Just the battery. That's bonkers city, okay? And then if I wanted, and I got a message from these guys, and they're like, okay, well, here, let's see what your bills are and why I'm a high consumer, which now I've decided to change everything about how I consume electricity, because I didn't know this. But I was paying a lot of money for electricity, like $500 a month. It's insanity here, and it's only going up. So all that to say, I got this quote for like a 24 panel system with the Powerwall, and it was like $55,000. I'm like, okay, what kind of offset do I get from my power? Can I run my home on that? No. Maybe 30 to 40% if you're lucky. For $45,000 to $50,000. I'm like, well, what would it cost to do the whole thing? What if I doubled the panels? What if I got 90 panels? Or 48 panels? No. Still only 60%. Solar is, I don't know why people are getting solar. I can understand if you want to live off grid and you have a small percentage of power that you use, but regular families, it is not worth it. It will not pay itself off in the 25 years that the panels exist. I'm starting to learn that real quick. But I do like the idea of having the Tesla Powerwall, because again, off-peak power, you do save like 20% on your bill probably. And then if your house goes out, you can actually go charge your car somewhere else, bring it back and plug it into your Powerwall, and it will power your house. So your car becomes a portable, massive battery that can probably power your fridge and your stove and a microwave and stuff for a few days. Just so all that to say, solar is not it. I don't know why people are doing it.
Electricity to like cover our electric bill from the solar panels, we would essentially, I want to say, pay off the solar panels that I'm thinking of getting in the next 5 years.
He's lying. He has no idea. It's bullshit. No way.
So
no chance.
They would just be like, then we just have...
Unless you get 2 panels?
Free electricity, you know?
No, he's lying to you. Don't listen to him. I've been doing the research on this. He's lying. You would need for an average home, and they have a large home, by the way, an average home, and well, he's in Arizona, so he does get a lot more sun than I do. I get that, and more powerful sun, so maybe, but no, there's no way it would even cover the 60% of the usage of your home unless you're really, really, really hyper diligent on your lights and your computers and your TVs. No way. No chance. He's lying. They gave you a wrong quote.
Isn't that cool? And it's good for the environment.
There you go.
What are the cons?
Like you give a shit about the environment.
The Tesla, maybe space.
I mean, I feel like it has decent space.
It's the same space as any other vehicle. It's the same size as it. What stupid? What stupidness?
Yeah.
I guess like if you're looking for a bigger vehicle, the third row Tesla is not that spacious. The back row is very small.
True.
So it's not space.
I don't really have a lot of negatives to say about the Tesla. I think it's a really good car, and
It is a good car. Best car I've ever had. I have a Suburban and a Tesla, and I love driving both, but the Tesla, to this day, 6 years later, I got that in 2019. October 2019, I got that car when I was working for that union, and I needed a commuter car, and I got that, and I was so excited, because this is when Tesla was, like, hot. It was hard to get them, too. And to this day, I love getting in that car. Love it.
didn't expect to like it as much as I do.
Yeah, we have the Model Y. Thinking about the Model X, we kind of realized maybe what we could do is Abby gets her car, like her favorite mom car, and then I get my favorite dad car, and then that way we can both fit like our full family.
Don't get too electric though if you have a family that travels and like does anything. Okay, it's a great commuter car, especially for my wife who has to travel a little bit to go to work. It's a great commuter car, but you need a gas vehicle, especially in case of emergencies or anything that happens. You're going to need a gas vehicle. You do not want to do long road trips in an electric car. You don't. And I once was like, oh, it's not bad, and I don't mind it. I went to Florida. Remember I was in the podcast CC Suarez? I went down to Florida, and it took me 39 hours to get there. Okay, it only cost $300 for a round trip, which is great. But 39 hours, and I have this little mattress that sits back, and the car has camp mode and has a TV and everything. Great. But like, I could do that because but my family could never do that. Okay, it's never gonna happen.
Whenever we end up having more kids, because I think we kind of are almost wanting 4 kids now. Can I say that out loud? Is that okay?
I am loving that you're saying that.
I don't know. I just love being. I'm just like,
shut the farts. Dream vacation, favorite YouTube video you've made. Ooh, I wanted that one. 3614. Another ad. There's another ad.
Our next question in the random category is favorite YouTube video you've made.
Well, I like our wedding video one. I also like the one where we read our like letters to each other.
If you weren't living in Arizona, where would you pick? Who cares? What's been your favorite podcast from Who Cares? What's the one thing you would like to achieve before the end of the year? Who cares? You suck ass. Achieve. Shut up. How do you stay present such a busy time? Okay. Here we go. Busy time in your life. Off.
Thank you.
We have a few more random questions before we get into the specific miscarriage questions. Mm-hmm. What is one thing you would like to achieve before the end of the year?
No.
Mine is to build a half in our backyard for me and the boys. What about you?
Imagine this guy trying to skateboard. How do you stay present? 4208.
I'm trying to like enjoy the fun questions before we get into the morbid ones. How do you stay present in such a busy time in your lives?
Shut up, man. Influencers need to shut the hell up about being busy. You need to shut up because you don't know what busy is. You don't know it. You don't live a normal life. You are not like regular people. You need to shut the up.
I think that, yes, the stage of life that we're in is a very quote-unquote busy time.
Girl, you go to the gym 2 hours a day. You're not busy.
But also the blessing of having littles is that I think you'd be shocked at how actually slow our day-to-day is.
Yeah. That's because you have help. Like some people don't. So I don't even want to answer this because it's going to make me... I don't want to listen to this because it's going to piss me off.
What has been the most positive experience to come out of this terrible time?
That was another ad, by the way. So there were the 4th ad.
Yeah, obviously...
And they did an ad right before they talked about the miscarriage again.
Community love and support has been incredible.
No, he's not. What do you wish people knew had family member going, how are you handling other people's babies' announcements? There you go, 10621. Apparently she says something stupid here.
So it's like, oh, they're already sad, by the way. Like, this thing just happened. They're already sad.
Why are you making her relive this shit on podcast, too? This is all mad, by the way.
Abby, how are you handling other people's baby announcements, showers, etc.?
I'm not on social media.
You're not on social media, which is so wise because when I scroll and I see those, it pisses me.
How are you handling this outfit that you're wearing right now? That's my question.
Off. Really? But it's not like
it's not personal.
Yeah, it's not personal. Like if that's you and you're posting that and you're like, I don't know if I should share it. No, share it. It's just like I'm the problem.
You're not.
No one's asking your permission. Shut the hell up. The audacity of these assholes.
To be celebrated.
Yes, it's something to be celebrated.
And but yeah, I think. It is tough.
Yeah.
This is a silly answer. And I know she's being honest, but at the same time, it's like, you know what? I'm celebrating their life because that's something. Like, she's making everything about her, including her friends' baby announcements. You could just be like, you know what, I'm glad they're being successful and they're going through it, and I love it. I'm there for them, and you know. But it's everything is about Matt and Abby, right? Everything has to be about them at all times. They're inhuman. That's crazy.
It's like I'm so happy.
Look happy, yeah.
I'm so happy for all my friends that are pregnant.
No, she's not. Sure sound happy.
But I keep having this image in my head, like we were all running this race together, and then I just dropped out of this race, and I didn't want to.
The fact that she sees it as a race, again, it's like all of her friends are content creators and everybody's pregnant. It's this race. It's like this keeping up with the Joneses thing. You have to get pregnant because other people are doing it. I don't like that. How about you just start a family and do family for you, not what everybody else around you is doing? Why are you caring so much about what other people are doing? It's not a race. That's so... To look at it this way is actually crazy. The fact you're having babies for content anyway is crazy. It's not a race. It's not what everybody else thinks you should do or what they're doing is you should do it. You're doing this wrong. You guys shouldn't even be parents. I'm sorry. These guys are terrible people. Terrible people.
And I'm just like out of the race. And they're going to finish. And they're going to cross the finish line. And they're going to get to hold their babies. And it's just like, well, it's like I would want nothing different for them. It's just...
That's not what it sounds like, though.
It's a reminder of our loss.
He's so bad at like, let me grasp your knee with my 2 fingers. Is this better? Freaking bad. He's so bad at being a husband, man. This guy's so terrible. The fact that he puts this on the internet makes him a terrible husband to give me, but the way that he reacts to her heartbreak is like, Matt, he's like the aliens from Men in Black that put the skin on. He does not know how to do human interaction. It's quite crazy to me. It's quite crazy.
But you did nothing wrong.
And that's like a hard thing.
Is that what you're gonna say?
Like, that's a hard thing.
Why would you even say that? Why would you need to say that?
To understand, because it's like I love my friends so much, and I love that they have this beautiful gift, and it's like that's just what grief is. It's so complex.
Okay, 10906. We'll be sharing the genetic condition. Will you be spreading awareness? That's what they're asking.
Will you be sharing the genetic condition that baby girl had?
This is so cold. This podcast is this is stone cold gross.
They were going to keep all of her specific medical stuff private.
Yeah.
Just like we would our other children.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, except we wouldn't keep anything else private. Just that. Okay. You're good people.
Yeah. We thought about sharing...
No. We share the name of your sweet angel. Again, this is they clickbaited it, 109.53.
More, but it's just like, I don't know. I don't see how that would be productive.
But you see how this is productive? That's interesting. Take that screenshot, Dice.
One of those things too, where you can do so much research on what could have gone wrong, like something that happened that.
Remember they kept doing that reel with the other kids where they would pop the belly of their friend and it would blow up her belly and she would suck it in really, 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 really hard. I think I saw a lot of comments saying maybe you shouldn't do that. I did see that. And so maybe they're feeling a little bit guilty about, and I don't think that's probably what causes, obviously. But like there is some guilt because you can see it that they have some type of guilt about something, about what they do. Does she go too hard in the gym? Is she feeling guilty about that? And I also, again, that's not a reason I don't think that this could happen. But I can think she feels guilt for something, and he's like letting her live with that guilt. But then on the podcast, it's not your fault. Like these guys are so weird.
Like it's something that we have that we could have gave to our kid, and then you like blame yourself. Like there's so many things that parents can do to beat themselves up about miscarriage, and I don't think it's productive.
Yeah, but what you think is productive or not, it doesn't matter what it's different. She's different than you.
Definitely. The next question is, will you share the name of your sweet angel? That's sweet of you to say that, but we've decided just to keep that private.
Yeah. Again, they clickbaited this video on that. People went and they left it right at the end, right literally at the end, so that you'd have to watch the whole thing to get that. I mean, you could skip through if you wanted to, but you wouldn't so they had to. Right? Then they didn't give it to you, which is fine. I don't want it anyway. But I'm just, you see what they're doing here? You see how they clickbait this whole thing? It's disgusting. These people are trash. Stop watching them, okay? They're gross. Matt and Abby, Do better, you bunch of wankers. But you won't, because you're wankers. Losers. Nice outfit, Abby. Just kidding. The heck? Hold on. Anyway, everybody take a deep breath with me. The leaves, they're nice, right? That's what my front yard looks like. It looks great. It's awesome. But I hope you guys are swell. Hope you're doing okay. And hope that the winter blues aren't setting or anything like that. Make sure you purge your hoses. Right, if you got hoses outside and you live in the northern climate, you make sure you purge your hoses of all the water. You can go get those things at Lowe's or whatever, and a little air compressor, and you make sure you purge your hoses or you will break your hoses. I'm going to do that right now, by the way. And then I'm going to play pickleball, try to dislodge this damn kidney stone. I'm not even kidding. Every time I play pickleball, I piss Coca-Cola Classic. It's crazy. Maybe I'll show you. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to show you that. My wife would kill me. But you guys are amazing, incredible, and valuable. Don't forget it. I hope you have an amazing day. You're some kind of something. Someone has a crush on you. Because you're nice. And I'll see you when I see you.